are, boom! Sorry, it took a hot minute. We were talking about all sorts of fucking shit. So, why? Hi, and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade, the Anarch table ran by me, Mags. It is a pleasure to see you all again, and I am back with some familiar faces and some people, especially for faces of people who weren't here last time. So let's do a quick introduction. We'll start with Nevi. Or not. Introduction. And now Bilo. DK. What? How come you can't hear everyone? What the fuck? What is this shit?
No, I'm sitting at my computer.
Oh, no
You're
wonder
snoring.
y'all can't
We'll just
hear
get-
them. We're in the lobby.
So it's
I apologize. I so profusely apologize. I didn't realize we were in the lobby. Fuck it. Quick introductions. That's Evelyn is played by Nevi. Winter's played by Bilo. Nigel's played by DK. Marcus is played by Ika, and Winnie is played by Baby. Whew.
Am I? Is she?
Maybe.
I thought I was Nigel this go around.
Oh shit!
Oh,
you know
let's-
what? You right. Let me fix that shit. Anyway, let me fix that
Swap.
shit. Not anyway. So everyone.
Dead.
So, as we start up today, a quick little recap of what happened last session for those who weren't there at the time. Nigel and Winter decided that they needed to cheer up poor little sad Kurt, who was having a rough time at the idea of Joseph not being here anymore. And they decided to take him out for a nice night on the town, go have some fun, and stole a Cybertruck, and then proceeded to, blow it up, as one does, which caused Winter to have a bit of a kindred frenzy as she ran down the streets, slashing at anything and everything in front of her, anything she could to get away from that mailbox. Kurt and Nigel chase after her on Kurt's little scooter, only to have them run into a very confused young man as he gets almost knocked over by the running Winter, tries to grab her, dropping all of his books. And Winter climbs about halfway up Nigel's fence before she starts to calm down, and they all get to her side. They all proceed to have a quick breather and calm down. And then they go to into Nigel's house and have a bit of conversation over some chips and snack cakes and such, where they find that Marcus and Nigel knew each other from a little ways back. Nigel having taken care of the children within the orphanage of England it was the American branch. In the American branch, when Nigel had moved into America with his family roughly a couple years ago before the Civil War. Marcus was only but a kid in the orphanage and thought that Nigel was a boogeyman nightmare of his dreams this whole time. Didn't realize that he was actually a real thing. After a bit of conversation and catching up, they realized that they all have a bit of a common interest goal, which was the Thin Blood's disappearance. Marcus was looking into more about the Thin Bloods, seeing as they have strange alchemy, and there's rumors to say that Thin Bloods can possibly reverse the kindred, the embrace, and stop being kindreds. Evelyn messages the group that, hey, she got with Eric, that's his name. Got with Eric to discuss the random kindred that was just stalking through the basement of the theater they were in, and currently has him staked inside of Eric's closet as Eric didn't want to touch him, and is a little freaked out, not gonna lie. Evelyn texts, hey, I'm coming to your place, and Eric was like, oh, well, I'm excited to see you, and only to show up with a staked kindred who was frenzying. They got a bit of a sample of blood, and they told Nigel that the plan was to go to a man's house named Edmund, a Hakata within the Independence, as they were going to look into the blood a bit. Though they needed to give him a bit of heads up, and the night was coming to an end, so they've all rested at Nigel's house for the evening. Now, currently, 2 sessions ago, Keith had told Winnie that he needed some help, and she had left with him. Winnie, you had been helping Keith with what the others don't know is a bit of a planning of a birthday party for his son. His son recently is going to be celebrating his, I believe it's his 17th or 17th birthday. His 17th birthday, and is getting ready to go on a wonderful vacation with a bunch of classmates. And his Keith wanted to celebrate a bit, throw a little party. He's super excited to see his son growing. And you had spent all night helping him out, and stayed over at his place with his mother and his son. We'll start with you, since you haven't been here in a while, as you wake up in an unfamiliar room, but you know very well that you went to bed safe and secure. You did have to go by the bar for a little while the night before to say goodbye to Joseph, as he had headed out to go meet up with his sire. He said he didn't want to leave, but unfortunately, this could lead to bigger things when it comes to the Thin Bloods. And he would be back as soon as he could.
Okay, yeah. So she's going to kind of get up and make her way over to the kitchen once she has finished showering and getting dressed.
All right. You can smell a meal being prepped. It's not breakfast. It's a very much a dinner scent, as you can see Keith's mother cooking away, as Keith is chatting with his son, as they look up to you and give you a smile. And Keith sits up a bit more and goes, "How'd you sleep, Miss Winnie?"
Like a baby. How'd you sleep?
They think for a moment, they go, like the dead?
Yes, I suppose that's a more accurate statement. She's going to make her way and sit down at the table and look at. You said this is Keith's son.
Keith's son.
They all sound the same. And it's like, so where is your trip going? Or where's your trip going to be at?
William thinks for a moment as he ponders the question and says, in all honesty, I'm not 100% sure. Apparently the seniors are the one who are putting it all together, and the teachers say that it's going to be a lot of fun. I think something about a hot spring.
Aren't you a senior, though?
He kind of does a bit of a hand wave of kinda, as they say, I'm going to be once I graduate, but we're not quite at that stage yet. Soon, though.
Right.
Soon. And he gives a very proud smile, like, soon. I'm going to have that label.
Well, I suppose. And the party was already done, right? Like, they already had the party? Or they're having the party soon?
They're in the planning sessions, and that's why Keith had asked you to come help, because who else would he ask to help with, a super fun party besides someone who owns a bar?
True. Someone as stylish as Winnie.
Yeah.
Um, so she'll nod at William and she's like, "So, what were you thinking for this party? Any theme? Um, a menu you prefer?"
Well, me and my classmates, a lot of them are, theater kids. So they were thinking like a 1920 theme, which is why Dad said that, calling you would be the best option.
Her eyes are gonna sparkle a little bit. She's like, yes, I have plenty of old decorations from a few parties back, and definitely some costumes. Uh, if your friends need any, yes, that's something I can do.
They nod as they think and go, I want to make sure that the attire and such is, you know, proper of that era because, like I said, theater kids, they're very particular in making sure things are accurate. I think it'd be fun.
Well, tell you what, at least for the costume part, if you can get me everyone's measurements, I'll have something worked out.
They think for a bit and nod, and as they say, I kind of like the idea of what are those dresses called? The ones with like the like layers on the skirts.
Flapper dresses.
Yes, those. I love the idea of like all of the girls wearing those, and then the men wearing like the pantsuits and everything. Seems like just a crazy time to just be thrown back in time.
I can do that. I can make the speakeasy look a little bit more speakeasy.
See, Keith thinks for a moment as he says, "Would it be okay to have it there? I mean, isn't that like kindred only?"
Oh, darling, everyone is welcome. It's kindred catered, but we've served plenty of mortal guests. Some that are there for a drink and some that are there for volunteer reasons.
Keith nods as he says, "As long as it's okay, I don't want to impose on anything."
Oh, no. Darling, for you and William, I'd move the heavens and the earth. I would for all three of you boys.
He smiles as William finishes up food. As he looks at the time and goes, "It sucks that you guys are like awake during this time because I need to go and do my homework and get ready for bed."
All right, well, I won't keep you up any longer. It was wonderful talking to you again, William.
It's great seeing you too, Miss Winnie. As he gets up, helps clear out the table for with his grandma, and heads out to his room. Keith sighs a bit and says, "I'm a bit nervous at the idea of letting him leave the state for a class trip."
He'll be fine, and it's good for children. Helps them grow their confidence.
I guess. But what if something like what happened to me happens to him while he's out there?
Well, you've done well to make him aware and vigilant, so we can only hope for the best.
He nods and says, "At least I know that if anything does happen and he ends up kindred like us, they'll have a really cool aunt."
Oh, she's gonna hug him.
He laughs a bit as his mom smiles and says, "I want to thank you again, Miss Winnie, for helping taking care of my son in these interesting times."
Oh, there's no need to thank me. I would do it for anyone. And it's nice, uh, feeling that, you know, maternal instinct fulfilled, I suppose.
If you ever want to feel that maternal instinct, you can take them off my hands at any time. She continues cleaning the kitchen.
Well, speaking of, we should get back to the bar. I'll need to kind of visualize what directions I want there, decorations I want there.
Keith nods, gets up, says goodbye to his mom, giving her a kiss on the cheek as you both head out. And with that, we're going to switch over to Evelyn, Evelyn, you stayed the night at Eric's. Eric's is a extremely nice penthouse pad. The windows have the European style shutters where if you close it once, you can close it about 2 to 3 more times to ensure absolute total darkness. The kindred that you both had that you and Joseph had staked the night before is currently in a walk-in closet just on the ground, and you stayed within the guest room. Everything is very clean. Everything is very. The guest room is very neat and organized, while outside is more sporadic, and there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of paintings everywhere. Evelyn?
Does it look like he painted these, or like they're all from different artists?
It looks a bit of it looks a bit of both. Some you can tell have a consistency with paintings you have seen from images he's shown you, but others seem to be done by other artists. Some have little name tags on them, some don't.
Okay, well, guess I'm gonna go look for Eric.
You walk outside of the room and exploring the very wide, open, spacious home. You look around and you manage to find Eric a little while later, currently on the balcony. Uh, Seems to be partaking in some blood wine as he's staring out into the city, probably thinking, great, there's a bloody kindred in my closet making a mess of my white carpet.
I'm like gonna walk up to him and go, you know, when I brought him to you, I thought you would know what to do with him. Not just show him in your closet.
I'm not in charge of kindred disposal, he says with the little quotation marks. I hired well, not even hired. I asked all of you to look into it because I didn't know what to do. I don't put my hands in the dirtiness of the camarilla and kindred life. Got you the blood from him, didn't I?
Yeah, I guess.
So, he almost fainted doing it, but it's fine.
What do you want to do with him? You probably can't just leave him in there.
Well, I can take him to the prince. I can take him to the prince. I can take him. I can call the sheriff and have her pick him up. I don't know what the camarilla will do with the thin blood, though. It's not really my decision. I could call Gabriel to drop him off somewhere now that they've probably calmed down.
You think he's calmed down?
Well, when you've been staked, yeah, you eventually calm down. Drop him off at a random park with a blood pack and move on.
I think it's like, if that's the case, I can just take him, drop him off in the woods somewhere.
Sounds like a plan. You sure you're gonna be okay with that? Your van's gonna be not noticeable, right? Because I know Gabriel can take him through shadows.
Can do that?
Yeah, he's a little sombra. They're really
cool.
scary. Cool? That's terrifying.
No, that's so cool. I wish I could move through shadows.
You see, he sighs and goes, "Fucking Ravnos, my goodness, your ideas of crazy and fun." No,
Listen, all the crazy things are fun.
I can call Gabriel and he can get this thin blood out and about wherever. Maybe we can unstake him and ask him where he lives. Drop him off there.
How good are you at fighting?
Oh, Why do you think I hired Gabriel? He's the muscle.
Let's make sure he's tied up properly first, then, just in case he's still crazy. Because the man fucking clawed the shit out of me when we were trying to get him.
He'll be fine. Staking always calms a kindred down. He probably just needs a bite to eat.
I guess I can go get one of the blood bags from my van. Or do you have any here?
Oh, please. I only have the finest of fresh blood. And he holds up a cup, and you can see it looks very fresh. Ghouls are great for that. And, Ivory Tower makes sure that we're well fit, which is why the camarilla is so nice. You should really consider joining.
Nah.
Hey,
It's too stuffy.
I'm obligated to ask at least once.
Alright, let's go unstake the guy and find out what his story is.
They nod as they they traverse back to you at the closet. You would be receiving a text message, because I am assuming that either Winter or Nigel let you know that they're contacting a friend who knows what to do about blood samples. Assumedly.
Nigel absolutely would.
Mm-hmm. You get a text, probably some emotes and gifs, because it's Nigel.
I'm just looking at it, like, trying to decipher what this all means, and then he sends it in plain text. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I sent it with plain text, but in between each word is like an appropriate emoji. Going to take blood, little blood droplet, to a guy, just a little guy, called Edmund, and then question marks, and then, yeah, it's just...
Oh, okay. Did you happen to send the address too?
He would send all necessary information needed, because he's so smart.
Information would be Edmund Mortaine, Mortaine Mortuary, with an address.
Yeah.
And Nigel.
It's me, Nigel. He signs it off.
Signs him off like he does his letters.
Yeah.
So.
Like, oh, okay, that's good.
You see Eric bring in a ghoul towards the closet. It's a female, looks about maybe almost in her 30s. She's texting on her phone. She looks over at you and smiles.
I give her a little wave.
She waves back. As Eric opens up the closet, and you can see still in the same shocked expression as it was the night before. A staked kindred. Unsure if they're a thin blood or not. It's hard to tell in this state. Their eyes seem to be open and kind of moving ever so slightly as Eric goes, "Oh, right, you're awake when you're staked. You see everything."
But he's still conscious?
Yes, you're still conscious once you're staked.
Oh god, he must be in so much pain.
No, you don't feel anything. You're just frozen. Have you never been staked before?
No, I've never been staked before.
It's an experience you should try at least once. Though you should be careful. Some people just, when they staked. And they walk over and
you
kind of
call me crazy.
They give like a bit of a kick to the body as they go, "You ready?"
Hey, you want me to pull it out, or can you do it without throwing up this time?
Well, if you insist. They back up.
Step over and yank the steak out.
You yank the steak out, and the kindred's body kind of like arches a bit, and they let out a bit of a grunting scream as they kind of like fold over and sit up.
Ooh. You okay? You're not gonna try and eat me?
Sam taking deep and long breaths, which is strange because normally kindred don't need to breathe, but it seems to be a body voluntary reaction. As they look up to you and go, You staked me!
You clawed my face.
I was in here all night!
Okay, and?
Oh my god. Where am I?
In a house, in a closet.
Oh my god. Evelyn, I need you to do me a favor. And roll me I believe it's wits and awareness.
Okay, real quick. Am I still injured?
No, you took superficial damage, and superficial damage normally heals within the night. You didn't take any aggravated. No, you did take one aggravated.
It was from the claws, right?
No, it was from Joseph punching you square in the face.
Of course, his attack would be aggravated, and not the one claws to the face.
No, that Joseph's a hefty guy. If you want to heal that, damage, I believe you need to make I think it's a rouse check to see if you can heal up that damage just a little bit.
Okay, I'll do that later.
Alright.
So you said wits and awareness?
Yes.
Am I still at 2 hunger, or would that have gone down to 1? Because it's a new day.
That would have... No, it stays until you've fed.
Okay. Three successes.
Alright. As you begin to think a bit on it, you feel like you've seen her somewhere before. She looks really familiar. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you swear you've seen her at Winnie's bar. She's not a thin blood.
Wait, I thought it was a guy.
No, it was a female. Was it a guy?
I could have sworn it's been a guy we've had in this closet.
Then that must be the other thin blood. My bad. I have a... Not thin blood. That must be the other one. I have a few that I've spread out throughout the city. Sorry. Hold on. Okay. So, this one you have seen before, and yes, at Winnie's bar. A lot of them seem to circle within the bar. It's just not who I was thinking of.
Okay.
Alright. So you've seen them in the bar. You're not quite sure. You know they're not thin blood. You know the thin bloods that most frequent the bar tends to be the 3 boys. This one, though, you have seen over near the Anarch tables.
Okay, so we get it. Yada yada, staked, stuck in the closet. What happened before you ended up in the basement of the theater, scribbling on the walls? Do you remember? I pull out a little notepad.
See them kind of looking around a bit in a daze. As they look from left to right. And they go, and you see them kind of like holding, they start to like move where they're almost holding their arms as they go, I was at a club. It wasn't the speakeasy. It was somewhere else. It was, where was it? And you see them kind of like thinking, and they go, music was playing, things were loud, and they know. As they begin to slowly dig into their arms again, as they go, they knew. They said it. They knew. They saw me. They were watching me. They were there. And then they start kind of spiraling. Starting to mumble words that are not as comprehending as you would like them to be.
You want to smack him?
You want to smack them?
I'm gonna smack him.
Alright. You go ahead and you slap them across the face. Go ahead and just roll me a athletics and... not athletics, strength and brawl. just to see how much you smack into them.
Oh, that's not 50. Okay. Well, I have 0 brawl, so this is all strength. That sucks.
You go to smack them, and as your hand raises up, your hand starts to swing down. You hear your beast go, "Payback!" and you slash them across the face. As the dude freezes and looks at you and goes, "What the hell was that?"
We're freaking the fuck out. Calm down. Focus. All right?
You do get a
Who
point
is they?
hungrier.
What did they tell you? That's Fuck, I need a snack.
As they look at you and go, "I don't know. I was at a bar and things got weird and crazy and there was just so many noises and something about a name. My name. I don't know."
Okay. What bar? Or do you at least remember what part of town you were in?
See them tapping their head, trying to think, kind of tugging at their hair in frustration, trying to remember these places as they go. It was a nightclub in downtown Albuquerque. Kindred were there, mortals were there. It was just so loud.
Okay, a bar downtown had both kindred and mortals. How often is that? Are they like openly kindred, or are they like hiding amongst mortals type kindred?
Hiding, definitely hiding. We weren't supposed to.
Okay, so it's a mortal bar. Got it.
They nod.
And the friend, it was like kind of like reading down and writing. All right, so frenzied vamp. Wait, what's your name? I forgot. Forgot to ask that.
My name, and you see them kind of like start to think. They go, my name. They knew my name. They knew who I was. They saw everything. They start to spiral again.
Grab their face like, hey, focus.
You see as they start mumbling incomprehensible languages, as they just keep going back and forth, Eric reached down and like starts sifting through their pockets for a wallet. In the most anywhere that like the viscera, the old like dried up blood is touching, he's like dancing around like, oh gross. As he pulls out.
Got it. I'm just like in my notes, frenzy vamped, name stolen.
As he pulls out an item and says, "This is the most that I found," and holds out what appears to be not a cell phone, but like a BlackBerry.
Ooh, I'll take that.
It's like, you see like Eric start to wipe his hands, and he's just like, beautiful.
Yeah, freaking turn the phone on if it even has battery. Start looking through it.
It's not so much of a phone, it's more like a BlackBerry pager.
Oh, okay.
It's old technology, you know.
Yeah, obviously. I'm not that old.
So
I was there for flip phones, not for pagers.
he starts sifting through any text messages, and it seems like the battery is very low, and it seems to be a little damaged on the screen. But you're pretty sure, like, you know, the chips and stuff on the inside should be fine.
Alright, so I can still, like, get stuff from this later.
Yeah, you can get stuff from it later.
Got it. I put it in my pocket. Okay, so you don't remember your name, or seemingly can't think about it at the moment. Do you remember where you live? Where we could drop you off at? You hungry?
You say they look up to you when you say hungry, and they go, starving.
Oh, me too. Let's go get some food.
Eric looks to both of you.
Look to Eric, give him like puppy dog eyes.
Eric sighs and looks at the one on the floor and goes, "Don't kill one." As Eric tells the female to go call over another individual, as she leaves for a moment, comes back with a male. Eric goes, "Go ahead, take your bites. They're meant for this."
Just like look at them, and I look to Eric and go, I give him like a face like ew. Like I don't want to put my mouth on someone. No, that's like, you don't got blood bags. I'll go to the man.
See Eric look confused as they go, "Blood bags are very boring. Taking a bite is always so much better." As the kindred on the floor has no issues taking a bite.
Yeah, no, I only put my mouth on people for one reason, and eating them is not it.
Eric sighs and goes, "Noted, noted." We're going to switch over to the others as you have your wonderful little snack. I don't know if Bilo is back just yet.
Not me pulling out
But
a juice box.
Nigel and Marcus. As the night progresses on, and you begin to stir from your sleep, Nigel, you're woken up by the same little bell that gets rung when one of the butlers walks into your room, as they tell you that your friends are all here except for one. He seemed to have skipped out earlier in the night.
Wait, who skipped out?
One of your friends.
Do I know which one?
You can ask.
Sure. Which friend skipped out?
So, are you all right? You sound a bit strange. No.
Wait, I think I maybe I missed part of what you said. It sounded like you were setting a scene, and then so like as a player, I'm asking for clarity on what did you say?
As the night has started up, the one of your family's butlers have walked in to, wake you up. There's food on a little tray that he has brought with like a little bell to ring, he is here. As he looks to you and says that one of your friends has skipped out for the night, left a bit earlier than the others, but your others' friends seem to be doing well and sleeping.
Oh yes. Good morning. And I look up. Which servant is this? Is this just like a? Do we have mortal servants? Is this a ghoul?
You have mortal servants and you have ghouls for very specific tasks. This one's mortal.
Oh, hello. Thank you for waiting. Hold on, give me a minute. I need... Oh, you've brought snacks. This is... Yes. Who left? What did you say? Sorry, I'm just waking up.
It is all right, sir. The one who looks like he combs the streets, the shaggy-haired boy.
Oh, the dog.
If that is what you wish to call him, sir, then the dog has left earlier this morning. Well, this night.
Well, damn it. Supposed to be keeping an eye on that one. Well, all right. Cheat.
When you see him again, sir, please remind him that windows are not what's used, doors are.
Son of a... Did he at least crawl out of it, or did he just break through it like a maniac?
He seemed to have crawled out of it, sir, and jumped onto a tree.
Well, at least we don't have to do any window repair. Ah, shit. Well, he gets up and stretches. Alexander, I have some business to tend to tonight, and why don't you just stay home, take a night off? I'm going to visit a friend who does not quite get along with animals.
Alexander eyes you for a moment, like, how dare you not take me out, but, if you insist, as you see them move over to a pillow and start fluffing it up with their toes and plops on it. If you insist.
Thank you. You're always so, good. He's gonna go, wake up and wait, actually before what's the servant's name? I imagine Nigel would know. I don't want him to have to ask the servant his name or their name.
We'll call this one Sebastian because that's a butler name.
Hey, Sebastian,
They look to you.
do me the other one, uh the racist one. What is it? Marcus. He's a friend of mine. All red kind of clothing, dark hair. Are they still here?
They nod. Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to go check in on them. If you could bring something to snack on, something little sustenance to it for my guest, be much appreciated. And then, yeah, I am trying to figure out the timeline here because if this is looking at Twitch chat, this is before
This
Camarilla?
will be this will be before the Camarilla table thing. Just
So those things didn't technically happen yet.
not just yet.
God dog it. All right, cool.
You do, if you check your phone, see that there is a text from Glenn.
Oh shit! What's this? Text from Glenifred. And I will slide it open to read.
You read through it, you get all the information that you had before, and the message to ask for you to meet him at this location. As you use your Nosferatu intuition of Google, you see that it's called the Pot Pot Shop.
Okay, well, maybe I can swing by in between activities this evening, and I add it to my calendar of shit to do today.
Yep.
Wonderful. Then, yes. So, Sebastian, bring something round to snack on for the group. Winter should still be here. If you could take something to her room, I'm just going to check on Marcus. Go on, Sebastian, and wave him off.
Sebastian nods, giving a little bow before heading out to go get some blood bags, and I'm assuming you'll tell him, they also eat mortal food.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So he goes to get blood bags and some beans on toast, your favorite.
Beans on toast. Second only to chicken nuggies.
So you go to the room that Marcus is in. Marcus, how do you normally how do you normally wake up from your night of slumber?
Normally wake up, kind of groggy, and until Marcus gets his coffee, which is completely a placebo, but he
Old
loves his
habits.
coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like racism. No, I'm just kidding. No.
So, soon there is a knock on your door. As you're sitting
Okay.
up, realizing you can't exactly just walk out into someone's house and grab coffee. It's that weird situation when you stay over at a friend's house and you're like, I'm awake, they're asleep, I want food, but I can't just go raid their kitchen.
Hated this.
Great.
But-
So Marcus gets up slowly, and he's like I'll get there in a second, and it starts getting up out of bed, or out of slumber, as it were.
You make your way over to the door after making sure that you're all prepped, and you open it to find one spooky boogeyman from your dreams standing in the doorway.
Wakey.
Oh no, I'm still asleep.
Oh! No, this is real life. Hello. Hope you rested well.
Oh, that's right. Nigel, is it?
Yes, of course it is. And the Confederate Marcus, ex-Confederate.
Emphasis on the X.
All right, calm down, Elon. No, I'm just kidding. So, uh, good morning, or evening, or nighttime, however the fuck we do this. Good time zone. Do you care for breakfast? I was having breakfast brought up, but I didn't know if you had any preferences. Tea?
Mm. Uh, I like coffee if you have any, but I don't want to
Ah,
intrude.
the bastard child of tea. Yes, I can sense that. And I'm gonna just shout over the banister of the stairs and just be like, Sebastian, coffee, if we have any.
Marcus is
Sebastian.
like, thank you. This that's so great, and is starting to fall back asleep again.
Hey, wake up! We have work to do today. We have different kinds of blood stuff to go check out and analyze. So I think it's best that we, get the blood pumping. It's, yeah,
Figuratively, of course. Yeah.
yes. The figurative blood pumping, not our blood, but someone else.
Indeed.
That said, would you like bring up breakfast? I'll have it brought to the loft. We can just go and have a sit. Sure, winter will meet us when they are arisen. I am not man enough to pretend that I have the balls to go and wake her. It doesn't seem like something I'm equipped to do or handle. So we'll just wait for her to rouse, and you and I can catch up.
Okay. It has been a long time, and I never really got to know you so much as you got to know me.
Yes, exactly how I like it. Always watching. But in the meantime, I would also. So I texted Evelyn already with the information of the blood stuff, right?
Yes.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna text Evelyn again and be like, Evie, turns out maybe don't meet us there because I don't want to take my horse and carriage. As if one, it will take too fucking long. Two, our host doesn't do well with animals. So, if you wouldn't mind bringing the van about, we could all go investigate this Vlad together. It was several R's, and then hit send.
He just he just gets a thumbs up in response.
Oh, she's all thumbs. I don't know if she can text right now.
I'm just sitting in a chair drinking my juice box.
It's just funny to think that like he doesn't understand what thumbs up mean, even though he's spamming emojis. But I'm gonna assume that they're positive. They'll likely be round. So we'll wait for that, and maybe one of us should. I'm gonna text Evie again. Evie, also, should we all rendezvous here, or should we rendezvous to the bar and swing by, grab Winnie, and also rendezvous over yonder? Send.
I sent him a picture of Winnie the Pooh.
Ah, yes, the lovable bear who eats the honey. I don't understand the context. I'm just gonna send 18 question marks.
You do see that you have a message sent from Edmund.
Oh shit! I didn't check my messages. Is the last unread I have from Edmund?
Uh, yes, the last unread that you have from Edmund, because you would have let Edmund know that you wanted to visit his haven and you have, required services. At least I'm assuming Nigel would have messaged him last night.
Yes, he's a gentleman. He wouldn't show up unannounced. So yes, I would send that off and be like, hey,
Your
remember me? I got blood. Want to see it?
The response you get is, Dear Nigel Nethergren, I'm quite content with your proposal to visit, your proposal to Visit my haven for the purpose of business. My services shall be at your disposal. Signed, Edmund Mortain.
Okay, so not very tech savvy, Edmund, but okay, a little formal. Sweet.
This is. You would know that texting at the moment is his ghoul Michael, who handles all of his his text messages in the most formal manner. If it was any other way of texting, it probably would have been his friend Dave, his ghoul Dave.
Oh, fair. Well, all right. I'll also let them know that I'm planning to bring the coterie, not just myself. So he's not surprised by the audience.
All right. While you do that, Winter, you are waking up in the bed. It's not the normal bed that you're used to. It's while Winnie's beds are extremely nice and comfy and such, this is gaudy as hell. It's got a canopy piece over it. It's got like silk pillows. It is. I am very much in a Victorian Gothic era style home.
She just like lays in the bed.
You do notice you are alone. Kurt is not currently there, but the window is open.
She looks at the window and she's like, he couldn't shut the fucking window? The fuck? Gets out of bed and like slams the window shut. She's like, I don't like sleeping in a cold room.
I'm just kind of curious. Go ahead and roll me strength and athletics or brawl.
Okay.
Let's see if you break this window.
I love that. Alright, athletics and strength. 2 successes.
You get up in your sleepy haze, grab a hold of the window, and you slam it shut, and for a moment you feel like it is about to like fall off its hinges as it shakes a little bit. And you kind of like hold your hands out thinking, oh shit. You take a deep breath and you go, okay, cool. As you back up a little bit, turn around to head back to the bed, you hear a slight little crack sound, and there's a crack on one of the pieces, but it doesn't look like it's about to shatter.
She flips it off.
Would Nigel have heard that
She's
crack?
like, weak ass window.
Go ahead and roll. Nigel and Marcus can roll wits and awareness to see if they have heard this.
Okay.
Oh god! Sorry, stomach really hurts.
Okay, so I click on. Oh, awareness. There we go. Attribute with.
Not a single fucking success.
Oh, would I have my willpower back because I
Oh.
sleeped it?
Yes, your willpower would be back.
Oh shit.
4 successes.
Damn.
Wow.
So, Nigel, you're just chatting away, trying to catch up with old times, just being like, yeah, it's great to see you. You know, when you were a kid, you did this. Do you remember the time you broke that window? And as soon as Nigel's bringing that up, Marcus, you hear a slamming sound coming from upstairs, and the slightest, ever so slightest, just of a window glass.
Well, speaking about windows,
What?
do you have insurance?
Mummy and Daddy probably have insurance. I personally wouldn't be bothered. No need for this. Why? Are you going to break something? Definitely
No,
not one of my prized windows in the guest bedroom, made from the finest Italian stained glass.
You didn't hear that?
Hear what? No.
There was a window cracking somewhere in the house.
That's fucking unsettling. Oh
Yeah.
gosh. Kurt left the window open. He was slumbering with Winter. Winter must have... This is why we don't wake Winter, because she's already cranky enough on her own. There's no reason that I need to go put myself in the line of fire like this. Hopefully she'll join us soon, and I'm not going to bother her about the cracked window, because she can beat me up.
Wait, that's very fair.
Very smart.
You do receive a text back from Edmund saying, "Dear dear Nathaniel Nethergren, thank you for the notification. I understand the change in numbers of participants. The received count is permittable. However, I must respectfully insist that all individuals adhere to the rules of my haven and assert themselves with the utmost mannerisms and respect to my home. Signed, Edmund Mortain."
Just gonna reply, KK, smiley face. Same.
As y'all are both heading your way upstairs, Winter, the door opens as you see a servant lady, a maid, walk in with a tray of food and blood bags. As she goes, "Good morning. Is everything all right?"
Winter's standing there in just her underwear and a t-shirt, and she's like, "Yeah." Her eyes aren't even really open yet, and she's like, "Yeah, everything's great. It's fine."
The master of the house, the young master of the house, has asked me to bring you some breakfast and some blood bags if you're feeling up to it, my lady.
Yeah, I just gotta take my medicine first thing. She's like already kind of shuffling over to her bag.
She nods.
And then Winter pulls out a baggie with some joints in it.
I'm not so sure that the young master and the lady and the master of this home would appreciate you smoking inside. I can always ask, as she places the tray down.
I'll just reopen the window and lean out. It's fine.
She nods a bit as Nigel and Marcus, you walk up to the room.
Sounds as if she's risen.
That's wait, has it been lit yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Then I won't comment about the smell. But that reminds me, I should probably text Philip and pull out my like newest like Android like double fold screen like like the cool kind. Unfold it and start texting Philip stayed at new friend's house, just chilling. Send.
Takes a minute before you get a reply from Philip, and it's an image response of him still in bed, still look like he's half awake, just with the it's like almost like a Snapchat thing with the caption of "Still sleeping, good for you, make friends."
Cool. And then I walk up to Winter and I'm like good morning, evening, whatever we say again.
Yes, good morning, Winter.
Winter, standing there in her t-shirt and her underwear, just makes a dismissive like a hand gesture as she like fumbles to open the window again, and then she just like kind of flops onto her knees and then like drapes over the windowsill so she can light her joint.
Oh, you don't have to be all extra about that. I'm sure we can aerosol and have the maids clean around if you want to smoke a little more indoors. But I appreciate the etiquette. I want you to be comfortable. You're a guest.
That takes me back. I haven't done that in a while, but
Since
you know, it's not like yeah, it's not like the doctors really get tested for HTC in their blood, so not that I really get tested for my blood in general. I kind of steal someone else's, but yeah, I could probably well, actually, you're probably not sharing, are you?
She looks at Burgess, and then she looks at her joint, and then she slowly extends her hand out to him with the joint. I don't give a shit. Have a hit.
He takes it and does a hit like it's been the first time in like years. And
Marcus,
Chokes.
uh-huh.
I need you to do me a favor when you go to take this hit.
Mm-hmm.
I need you. Don't giggle, Nigel. I need you to make me a composure and etiquette roll.
Okay. Etiquette. Okay. And then composure. Okay. Let's see how well I do.
Possible bestial failure, but you outdid with a. Basically, the 2 stars. When you have 2 of these symbols, it means a natural 20, essentially.
Oh, okay.
As you think, man, I haven't done this in so long. I hope I don't mess up. I hope I don't choke on this. You take a long pull before you hear your beast say, choke on it. You don't breathe. Dumbass. Dumbass. As you're able to take a hit without ending up needing to cough it back up from your lungs.
I do a slow like breathe out with the cool like looking smoke rings. Um I want to attempt to do the smoke rings.
With a success,
I want to
with
know
a
if I
success
fail
like
or
that,
not.
you could do it.
Okay. Yeah, I do the cool smoke rings. I'm like, yeah, I still got it.
This is though a bit more strong than what you remember. Seeing it as it's not nicotine. It is full cannabis and it is strong because it must affect kindred bodies.
And Winter's like a weed connoisseur, so like this would absolutely knock a human into the stratosphere. And then some. It would make them astral project. It's so fucking strong.
So, as all of you come to a bit of a relaxation, Nigel, you do get a text from Glenn asking what would be your ETA.
Shit. Well. So I have a bit of a thing I need to run and go take care of. But we also need to get this blood sample over to Edmund, so...
You do know that Winter and Marcus should probably, when Evelyn comes in, should probably go meet up with Winnie at the bar to go get Winnie before you head out to Edmund's.
So a reasonable strategy could be that Nigel goes to make this rendezvous with Glenn real quick, get that taken care of while they're picking up Winnie, and then we all meet up at the mortuary. Okay, I was thinking that we could all just head...
Well, I was thinking that you would take your carriage to the pot shop and then bring it to the speakeasy where everyone else is.
True. Then we could take the van from there, and I don't have to bring my horses around it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then yeah. So yes, I believe I'm going to go ahead and I have some business to take care of. Nosferatu things. The cohort of mine, maybe in the vein that might help with some of this investigation of the thin blood incident. That said, Winter, do you have any favorite strains of weed or any, like, what do you look for in a weed? Just curious.
Well, I try to stay in the indica range. If I go into the, I'm blanking on the name of so if I go into the sativa range, I start getting really twitchy. But indica is like a nice, really mellow high. It feels like your entire body's being like pressed on by a cloud. Sativa will like jack your energy up and make you really paranoid. But it all really depends on what kind of high you're looking for. This, she lifts the baggie of the joints. This has resin in it, so it's already really strong. And then sometimes I'll do a dab afterwards, but just depends on what I'm doing for the day. You know, some people have coffee in the morning. I get really super high because otherwise, I don't know, my beast gets really, really mouthy if I don't.
You know what? That's fair. Self-medicated.
When you said dab, Marcus does like a cringe 20-year-old dab, like the emote.
Marcus, please. I'm just kidding. No.
Nigel, that's the coolest thing you've ever seen.
It is. I will be sure to emulate it in the future. This said, okay, so I'm gonna go take care of some business. Thank you for sharing,
Yeah.
Lisa.
She goes and like grabs on the jeans she was wearing last night. Because yeah, she's just been sitting there in her underwear the whole time.
Nigel completely unfazed. He's so fucking oblivious.
It did give him a good look at the massive tattoo that covers her thigh, though.
So,
Which is not one that many people get to see.
so as Nigel leaves and Evelyn goes to pick up, you two get dressed, have a bit of blood, and as you're waiting outside, if you have any extra hunger, go ahead and mark down to where you're at hunger level 1. As you sit outside and you wait, Evelyn, you're soon pulling up. You see Winter. You don't see Nigel, and you see a new fellow. You don't recognize this fellow. Evelyn? You're muted.
I see this man, and I narrow my eyes. I put my juice box down. I go, "Hi, Winter."
Hi. She's like full swing in her high, so.
Hi, how you doing? You. How many hunger points do I lose, Max?
How many juice boxes did you drink?
I'd say probably about 2 or 3.
You can mark down your hunger back to 1. You'll always have 1 until you actually kill someone.
Yeah. Okay. Like, who's this fellow? That doesn't look like my favorite is Nigel. Unless you gave him a makeover without me.
She claps a hand on Marcus's shoulder. This is Marcus. He's a new friend.
A new friend? Wait,
Marcus
Nigel, put that in the text.
Marcus waves awkwardly.
Alright, well, get in the van. We gotta go pick up Winnie.
She gets in the back seat and just flops on it. Doesn't even put on her seatbelt.
Well, to be fair,
Mar-
there are no seatbelts back there. It's a bench.
Yeah, she's just
They're like couches and stuff.
she's just an ooze on the back seat.
Okay,
Marcus
yep.
is like, no seatbelts.
If you want a seatbelt, you can come sit right here next to me, and I pat the passenger seat.
Marcus blushes. He goes, it's not like I really need a seatbelt anyway, and he hops in the back.
Come on, come sit here. You can hold the map for me like Nigel does.
Oh, if you insist. And Marcus gets out and goes back to passenger seat then.
So you press the button that closes the side door, and then I open the glove compartment and hand him one of the random maps that Nigel always looks at.
Does it have like anything related to where we are on it?
I have no idea. Again, it's random, so
She hands
If
you
it's
a map
oh yeah.
of.
Mhm.
She hands you a map of Texas.
Okay. Just the complete state.
yeah, just the complete state of Texas. You know, I didn't need it. I have a GPS in the car. You see it right there. I'm not even using it as I pull off.
uh, Marcus looks over at Nigel
Nigel's
and
not there.
looks back at the map.
Yeah, Nigel's not with us.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You're doing what Nigel would normally do if he was here.
Yeah. I just look at the map and I'm like, I think about Nigel and I'm like, okay then. I say that out loud.
So,
So, Marcus, tell me about yourself. You know, conversing as we drive over to Winnie's. How'd you get up with my friends? Hmm?
Oh well, so funnily enough, I actually kind of know Nigel. I mean, more Nigel knows me. I
Social
was
butterfly he is.
yeah, I was raised in an orphanage, and he was kind of there and like spooking me the fuck out. You know, uh, it's kind of terrifying, but I always thought he was a nightmare, and then here he is. That was a long time ago though, and
Nigel's not
I
scary. He's such a sweetheart.
that is true. He when you're a kid and you see something like that, it gets to you sometimes. But you're right. He's a sweetheart.
Got it. You're like a rabbit. Makes sense. Makes sense.
I I fought in a war and like left the orphanage because of that and like um
Wait. Hold up. Back up. You fought in a war?
yeah kind of embarrassing really. I don't feel like talking about it.
Fighting in a war being. You know what? No, that's fair. That's your story to tell. I won't question you about it. But I would like to know about it.
Evelyn, what song do you play on the radio?
You know what? I will share the exact song that I'm currently listening to.
All right.
There you go.
Up from the Bottom by Linkin Park.
Oh, oh,
Plays plays on the radio as Winter, Evelyn, and Marcus drive to the speakeasy where Winnie, you just get back after the night of being gone. You look at the building and you realize this is the first time you've really been to this bar, to your home, and know that Joseph isn't there.
Yeah, Winnie's a little upset. But she's hiding it well. But she's worried about her brother.
You take a deep breath and you walk on in, and you find that all of your tables have been moved to one side and stacked into a pyramid. All of your chairs have somehow been stacked into different shapes on the other side. All of your cups are scattered around the floor, not broken or anything, just some of them are, the tallest ones are on one side, the green cups are on another side. It looks extremely like a chaos but organized mess. As you see draped across the bar, still asleep, is Kevin.
Of course. Of fucking course. Winnie kind of takes a breath, takes it all in, slowly turns to look at Keith.
Kevin.
Well, I thought Keith was with her.
Oh, you brought Keith with you?
Yeah.
Okay. You look at Keith, and you see Keith's just taking pictures and laughing. Like, laughing to himself. Not loudly, he's trying not to wake Kevin.
Yeah, Winnie's gonna slowly walk down to where Kevin is and lightly tap him on the shoulder until he wakes up.
Can you roll me to make sure that you don't step on the many, many glasses that are just everywhere? Either composure and etiquette or dexterity and etiquette.
I'll do composure and etiquette. Five out of 6 successes.
That's weird, I didn't roll.
Hmm?
I said that's
Oh,
weird,
I'm not
roll.
in the foundry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
That's
did.
like-
I just looked up a V.T.M dice roller.
Okay, I was staring at the foundry thing, just like silent, like.
I forgot we had it, not gonna lie.
That's fine, that's fine. It's just, I didn't set up everything there, for y'all.
I'm going. I'm hopping in.
No, you're good. As you saunter your way through, making sure to avoid every single one, but the clicking of your heels can be heard walking down in the silence of the bar. You get to right in front of where Kevin lay sleeping. And it's strange. He should have been awake by now. This lazy bum. Thin Bloods wake up earlier than Kindreds. How dare.
Yeah, again, she's gonna gently tap him on the shoulder until he wakes up.
Takes a few moments before you see one eye open and look at you.
Good morning. What did you do to my bar?
It's not morning, they say as they boop your nose.
Point still stands, Kevin. What did you do to my bar?
They sit up a bit, rub their face, and look around as they go, I don't know. I was left here alone. Something's really happened.
Right. Well, would you and Keith be a dear and put everything back where it should be?
What, it doesn't look good?
It looks beautiful, darling. It's just that I'm not sure the customers will appreciate your artistry.
They think for a moment as they nod and go, I suppose. You see, they sit up a bit more, hop off the bar, go to take a walk through, trip and fall on their face as somehow their shoes became tied together.
All right. She's gonna look at Keith to help him as she's gonna go upstairs and
Keith's already
just
picking
freshen up in her room.
glasses.
Good. Yeah, she's gonna go up to her room to freshen up, redo her makeup.
You start redoing your makeup, freshening up a bit. You do see that you have a text from Evelyn and Nigel and such, letting you know that, hey, we're coming to pick you up. We'll be going to Edmund's place. Well, Nigel says that you'll be going to Edmund's, while Evelyn's is more, we're going to a mortuary.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping you within the loop.
We're gonna go buddy car.
You cut out a little bit. What did you say, Debbie?
Like, we're gonna go look at dead bodies, get in the car.
When he's gonna see that text, and just kind of raise an eyebrow before going back to finishing off her makeup.
Does anyone want to alert Winnie that Kurt has scurried off somewhere?
Someone better.
Well, I didn't even know Kurt was there, so no.
Uh,
Nigel Nigel is currently not on the scene. Marcus has no idea who Winnie is. Winter, do you
Yeah.
want to text this, or do you want to just wait for Winter to find out?
Honestly, I don't think she has the brain power to text that Kurt's gone. She probably will give her a voice message, though, like a totally slurred, almost incomprehensible, like rambling thing, and then be like, "Oh yeah, Kurt slept in bed with me last night, and he was gone this morning. Yeah," and then it ends.
Yeah, Winnie looks at the transcript from the voice message, sees the comprehensible words, Kurt is gone, and then give him a call.
Kurt, oddly enough, doesn't have a phone.
What the fuck? Winnie bought him one. I know she did. She would have. She needs to keep in touch with her sons.
Kurt's not great with phones. Electronics kind of fuck up when he's doing his drug business.
In that case, Winnie's gonna go downstairs and ask Keith and Kevin if they've seen Kurt, or if they know where he is.
See Keith kind of ponder for a moment, and Kevin think as they go, most likely they're out getting ingredients. Or they're back at home base and they're filtering out.
Okay, well, make sure he gives me a call, please. Lets me know he's alright and alive.
They both nod, and they go, Kurt's strong. They can handle themselves. We'll let him know when we see him, but he'll be fine.
Yes, well, I still worry. Anyway, I'm going out for a bit. You boys are in charge of the bar, opening, getting customer served and all that.
See Kevin smile.
If you need anything, let me know.
I'll make sure it's a memorable experience.
I wouldn't expect anything less. And she's gonna smile and kind of pat his cheek before going upstairs and waiting for everyone.
Alright. Evelyn, Winter, and Marcus, you get there, and do you want to basically honk for Winnie to come out, or do you want to go in and check out the bar for a moment, seeing as this is Marcus's first time being here? Marcus, you see them pull up to... Okay. Marcus, you see them pull up to a gift shop as Evelyn and Winter get out of the car. And they go inside of the seemingly closed tourist shop of just knickknacks and such. As they make their way up some back stairs to what looks like just a dingy wall that seems to have the wallpaper almost peeling off. Opening up the wall bit, you can see a door as you head on inside. One of Joseph's bodyguard, Joseph's ghouls, look towards you, recognize who Evelyn and Winter is, and allow them in. But stop Marcus at the door, kind of staring at him in a very stoic, grunting fashion, as Joseph would have.
Marcus puts one hand behind his neck, kind of like shrugs, and is like Winter, Evelyn.
Do I know this guy's name?
You would know this guy as Ralph.
Ah, come on, Ralph. Don't be so grumpy.
They look to
He's a
you.
good face. Look at him. He's a big baby. I poke Marcus's cheek.
Ralph looks at
His
him.
flashes.
Looks him up and down. Sighs a bit and allows you entrance.
Thank you.
They grunt.
Like, come on, let's go.
Alright. You walk in, and soon Kevin goes up to Winnie's room, knocks on the door, and lets you know that your friends are here.
Thank you, Kevin.
Kevin kind of looks a bit weary as they say, "There's a new person with them, and I don't think I've ever seen them in Albuquerque before. At least not where
I'll handle it. Well, thank you. I'll handle it. You boys continue to set up. And she's gonna walk down the stairs to greet Evelyn and Winter and Marcus.
As you're walking down, Kevin mumbles something about them smelling like a hospital.
Odd.
You walk down,
Yeah,
and you see them all standing in the essentially the dance floor.
oh, there you all are. And who's this? Just gonna look at Marcus kind of warily, sizing him up. Probably seeing the quickest way to kill him if he tries anything. But it's all like hidden behind a pleasant smile.
Marcus waves awkwardly and goes, My name is Marcus." And does Marcus notice the way that Winnie is eyeing him?
If you want to roll me a charisma and insight, and Winnie, if you're trying to hide it, charisma and subterfuge.
Charisma and insight. I got 3 successes.
I have 2 out of 3 successes.
Alright. You can tell there's a bit of strain to Winnie's face, but reading into it is probably there's a new kindred within my domain. I have never seen them before, so I'm wary of them. Kind of feeling
Okay.
it.
Marcus says I feel, since you don't know me, you might be a little wary of me. But come on, you've never seen my face before, you know?
No.
There's that one advertisement on that bench by what's that street again? Oh, never mind.
What are you, some type of model?
Oh, I can't even remember what the advertisement's for, honestly.
You hear Keith kind of pipe up and go, hardly a model. He's some form of doctor.
Yeah, actually.
So I was like, I'm looking at him in complete disbelief. It was like, model was more believable if you were gonna lie to me about your profession.
I understand. I'm actually quite well known in the medical field.
Keith mumbles something about you being too damn expensive, too. So he continues sweeping the floor.
This thing looking between Keith and Marcus, like,
So,
anyway, apparently Nigel knows him, so, friend.
well, if Nigel has vouched for him, then suppose it can't be all bad. And what brings you here?
Well, I'm researching, doctor and everything, but I'm trying to research a cure, and I just kind of stumbled across you all and thought you might have some similar maybe not the same goal, but adjacent wonderings and whatnot.
Well, certainly an interesting goal. Although, I'm curious why you'd want to give up immortality.
You should probably keep a goal like that to yourself.
That's fair. I understand it's not for everyone.
Well, that and a lot of very powerful, very old people that obviously never met, but they most certainly exist, will probably try to kill you.
Ah, good advice.
Wendy's gonna look at Evelyn and
No, go ahead.
let's say Wendy's gonna look at Evelyn, and kind of just smile. She's like, "Well, Winter said that we were going to look at dead bodies. Anything else? Any context you want to give me?"
When I gotta go look at dead bodies, I was just joking.
Right.
We are going to a mortuary though, so there's that. And we're waiting for Nigel to show up, and then we can go there, get some information on the blood, blah blah blah. Find out more stuff about the random frenzied vampire we found at the bottom of the theater,
Winnie.
which was really fucking cool. It sucks that you missed it. Winter sang in front of a whole audience of ghosts.
What?
Winnie.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yes.
Do you have a feeling that this little excursion that they talked about is led to is probably what led to the scratch marks that like took over a good chunk of your brother's face?
What?
So when Joseph went to see you to say his goodbyes, he had a large scratch going down his face of 3 different slash marks. And when I say deep, I mean deep.
Oh,
told
Wendy
you-
would have definitely commented on that then. I don't remember that you saying that.
Could have sworn I told you. Could have been something that slipped my mind because I forgot that, like, Evelyn got scratched.
I forget that shit hurt.
Joseph would have told you that it's no big deal, that it's all fine. Just got in a bit of a scuffle and that's all. He's gotten hurt plenty of times before.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not
okay.
hard to connect the dots.
That's fine. Should make a mental note of it.
I will put in the table the kind of scratches. I swear I could have told. Would have told you, but I completely must have blanked. But Joseph essentially had
No,
these
I don't
kind of
remember you
scratches.
mentioning this at all.
My bad.
That's okay.
But yes, Nigel has sent a group text saying that he will meet y'all soon at the bar. So don't leave without him. Winnie, you know that you can't really take animals over to Edmund's place. It's most likely why Nigel wants you to wait. Can't take the horses over there. I need anyone who's paying attention to Keith and Kevin to make a wits and awareness roll.
Would I be paying attention? I feel
don't-
like I
don't
would
know, would
because I'd be wary. Yeah, I'd be wary, like new surroundings and whatnot.
Yeah, that's fine. That's why I said anyone who's making the
Okay.
who's like looking over at them.
Not great.
Alright. Winnie seems to be a bit distracted at the connecting dots of what is happening with that's weird. Winnie, that's so weird. I don't know why it says that you rolled 3 dice when it should have done 4 dice and a blood die.
It did the exact same thing with my charisma roll. Because I have a 4 in charisma.
That's what I was curious about before.
Check your
What?
dots.
Oh, well.
Make sure you have all the dots you're supposed to.
Yeah?
Huh. If you need to use the dice roller, feel free to use the dice roller for that. That's fine, Winter. We can say that you went to go look for Kurt. Winnie, you are a bit weary of the person, so your eyes are more focused on them than it is. Yeah, I can still disconnect you. We'll see you next time, Winter. So, you're a little more focused on the newcomer than the thin bloods within the domain. As Marcus, you are kind of shifting your eyes around, a bit nervous, a bit weary, as you find your beast starts whispering into your ear. I think possibly they might be thin bloods. Perhaps you should take their blood. Their blood would be very interesting to study, don't you think? I wonder how far apart from Cain they are. What's their generation? I wonder how did they die?
Marcus shakes his head and is like and says no, 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 I mustn't.
Evelyn, you can see Keith is side-eyeing Marcus kind of harder than Kevin is, as Kevin's more focused on like whispering over to Keith about some stuff. But you have this feeling that Keith is now, since Marcus said something about a cure, Keith is now thoroughly invested in what Marcus has to say.
I will take note of this, but keep it to myself.
All right. As a bit of conversation is had between all of you, soon Nigel arrives to the bar.
Hello, bitches, I'm back.
Winnie is gonna go over and enthusiastically do the whole European like kissing cheek thing.
Mwah, mwah.
How are you? How was your trip? Did you have fun? Hope you had more fun than Joseph.
More than likely. It was an interesting trip. Decisions were made. I may have made some relations with that. Do you remember the camarilla coterie who had sequestered some of our assistants in this investigation of the Thin Bloods' disappearances?
I do.
Yes, I went to go meet with my my cohort, Glenn. He's Nosferatu as well, but and it's still independent, but serves a camarilla coterie. So,
Oh, how unfortunate.
But I did get all these, and he has like a large bag full of different strains of marijuana, and in the other hand, he has a large pink flamingo-shaped vase. So, it's kind of a win for all of us.
Yes, I can see that. So who are we going to meet, darling Nigel? Evelyn's been a bit elusive.
While Nigel's talking to Winnie, I want to go over and just take the bag of goodies. It's like, yoink!
Oh, never mind. Chaz reminded me it's a swan because the bird matters. No, I'm just kidding. It's a swan, not a flamingo. It's a pink swan. Yeah. How could I get that confused? No. But I don't even think we have time to indulge in these. So, yeah. I was mostly getting them as a gift for winter. There's a special strain in there for me I've never smoked before. It's going to be
Oh, we're gonna have so much fun.
It's going to get interesting.
Winnie's gonna look at Nigel. Nigel, darling, focus, please. My question.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What? Oh, I thought I put it in the message. Edmund,
You so gasp loudly and her eyes sparkle. She's like, I haven't seen Eddie.
Oh, I take it you know him.
Yes. We briefly met. I charmed him, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yes, I do. Nudge, wink, wink. Well, Shit, that's good, because I already told him the cold brew is coming, but I didn't mention the members. So, this will be a pleasant surprise for him. He and I are mostly a professional acquaintanceship, where, investigations and skulking and such.
Yes, well, I can't wait to see him. I keep inviting him here, but he says he never has the time. I didn't know he moved to the area.
Yes, honestly, yeah, I was a little surprised myself, but I'll always take advantage of an, acquaintance in this vicinity. So, yeah,
Right. Well, shall we get going?
I'm
You can
more
take
than
my
ready.
car.
Yes, ooh, that'd be nice. What do you drive again? Is it not the van?
No. Oh God. Gods no. Hold on. I have to look up the exact.
Evelyn, there is a lot of goodies inside of this bag. I'm assuming Marcus is taking a peek over?
I'm gonna go ahead and eat one of the gummies.
Oh, I forgot to unmute. Yeah. Marcus. Marcus takes a look and sees the what kind of strands that he recognizes.
Go ahead and roll me intelligence and medicine for that while God damn it,
Mm-hmm.
Evelyn, that's who I was addressing, Evelyn, I need you, as you're looking through, you see Mom's Casserole, Trash Can Catnip, Oops, Not Newts, Dave, Ashmoon, Jolly Green Giant, and so many more, just a huge list of different kinds of different packages with funny names that you're baffled by.
I love this. This is the best thing I've ever seen.
Yes. So we could pop some gummies now,
No.
or we can do that when we don't
I've
have.
already eaten one.
Oh God.
Oh dear.
So,
Easy.
Marcus, you recognize a lot of these different strands. Some of them you don't recognize, even with that high of a roll.
Okay. Wow, this is quite the collection. I don't even recognize all of these, and I'm pretty competent when it comes to these things.
You want one?
I mean, if you're offering.
I'll let a gummy to him.
Out
Well,
of curiosity, which one do
Yeah.
you take out of this list?
Uh,
That's a good question. You know what? How many are there?
If you look in player chatter, you will see the whole list.
Oh, I was wondering where she put it. Okay. I'm gonna do oops, no newts.
Marcus, do you want to take the same ones, or do you want to grab a different one?
Let's see. I'll take the one that I don't recognize, or one of the ones that I don't recognize, which is probably the Wi-Fi password is probably one of them. Sounds like a newer one.
Sure. Alright, you both take those. It'll take a while before gummies start to hit, as you both pop them in. Nigel and Winnie looking at you like, oh dear. As Winter lets you all know that, well, let everyone know before Nigel got there that as much as she would love to see the chaos that whatever Nigel brings back, or whatever Nigel has done, she's gonna go look for Kurt with, at the, request of Kevin. And she
Reminder
had
that
out.
reminder that Marcus is already high.
He's a little high, yeah.
Yeah.
As all of you pile into Winnie's car and you start heading out to Edmonds, we're gonna take a quick BRB, and we will be right back for more vampires. Wow. Anyway.
Penis.
Driving through the late night, the moon is out. The streets are loud. And everywhere you're driving, Winnie, your car is getting stared at. People are turning their heads. They're going, what? Huh? Being very confused. Then they see Evelyn's car riding behind yours, because I believe Evelyn said she's taking her van.
That's fine. You know what?
Um,
Nigel and Winnie get the best car around.
And people you are assuming as you're driving through are assuming that this is a movie star heading to a shoot, and then the recording crew following her. As everyone's just watching, pointing, some whispers and such, that you could see people like gathering together as they're watching the car go by. And soon y'all pull up to a lovely funeral home with the title of Mortain Mortuary. It's in more of the upscale, classy areas of Albuquerque.
Yeah, Winnie's gonna check herself in the mirror, untie her handkerchief that she wears when she drives, fix her hair, and then get out of the car with Nigel.
Marcus, who did you ride with? Did you ride with Evelyn or Winnie?
I rode with Evelyn.
Alright, you're holding the map. This time the map is of Ohio, but it's fine. You're just doing your part. As you all pull up to the mortuary, it is dark. The lights seem to be on. Which, if you were anyone else, a mortuary open at this late at night would be a weird thing to see. But, as you all know, it is another kindred's home. You walk up, you knock on the door, and soon you are let in by a very proper-looking man. Tall, brown hair, silver eyes, a bit of stubble as he smiles to you all. And bows and says, "Do you have an appointment?"
As we walk up, I'm gonna use Oblivion Sight,
Alright.
which
Winnie's letting Nigel and Evelyn take the lead.
so I can see in darkness clearly and see ghosts present.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Marcus is gonna kind of be quiet.
Yes, hello, Edmund. How is it going? We did have an appointment.
This one isn't Edmund, this is a ghoul.
Son of a bitch, I forgot what he looked like.
It's been that long.
Sorry. God damn it. Yes, fuck, I'm not used to people who have people for them. Listen. We texted about an hour ago, some time ago. We were heading by the coterie here about the blood investigation.
See, they blink at you as they go, "So you have an appointment."
Yes.
Name?
Nigel Nethergrin and company.
You see they take out a very nice looking tablet as they scroll through. They nod as they say, "Please, this way." And they lead you down they lead you down the marble floors. Everything is very beige and whites and golds colorization as you walk through. Some black accents throughout the area. As they lead you down a hallway to what looks like a storage closet door. And when they open it, there is there is another door that kind of like a cellar door. As they open that and leads you down a long staircase to the underground area. You can see other people moving about, some taking orders, some like taking files to different places, some making sure that the doors are closed behind all of you. As you walk down and the lights are dimly lit, they lead you to a back room where instead of it looking more like a place of business, it turns into a home when they open these doors. And further down in, they take you to a lovely dining hall where they ask you all to please sit, and they will bring the master out in just a moment.
Then we'll sit.
Sorry, I lost connection for a second.
You're in an underground dining hall.
Okay.
Yes. So, this is Edmund's. Sure this won't take too long.
Winnie, you notice that this place looks exactly like the place that
I was
Edmund
just
has.
about to make her comment on it.
It's like almost a perfect image of his home back in New Orleans.
Winnie kind of chuckles to herself and she's like, Eddie, ever the creature of habit.
Is this, familiar then?
Oh, near exact.
Oh. Well, old habits die hard, I suppose.
Yes, although Eddie also enjoys things to stay the same. Change is hard for people like us.
Especially those of Edmund's age, as Edmund would be considered an elder at this point.
Exactly. In that case, if it's by this point, Winnie would mention, just kind of jokingly, she's like, of course, especially if you're around his age.
Old then, is he? I mean, I'm pretty old myself, but if he's that old...
Oh, he's considered an elder now.
Oh, interesting.
Nigel
old as shit.
Nigel and Marcus, you both know that elder means getting into almost the 400s.
Jesus.
Pretty impressive.
Marcus,
Yes, most people are getting called off to the wall at an
Marcus,
age like that.
you know Edmund, surprisingly. You've worked under him for a little while as you've studied phlebotomy and such. Edmund is a creature of very old habits, very stuck in the past, doesn't even like cell phones, prefers his little cup on the wall with his little routery phone.
Hey, Edmund. Still keeping up with the times, I see.
Well, Edmund's not quite in the room yet, but you do see a lot of ghosts wandering the halls. As everyone else sees normal ghouls or silence of the hallways, you're seeing many ghosts from different eras walking down. Some of them stopping, some of them looking, some of them whispering about your group.
I kind of like wave to them.
They seem a bit surprised that you see them, and they give an awkward wave back before walking back, thinking, oh shit, he hears all of the shit we're talking about them. As they awkwardly phase back into the walls. Soon, the door opens, and a 5'11", very pale, very, very beautiful man walks into the room. Long, blonde, pale hair, eyes that are purple and almost look as if they're scarred over. Looks to all of you and offers a gentle smile. As gentle as he can.
Winnie's gonna get up. Again, excitedly, she misses Edmund. And goes over and she's like, Ed! Hello?
I love
Goodness, you look thin. Have you been eating?
Edmund kind of gives a... When Edmund sees Winnie, you see almost a, oh no, look on his face. As she saunters up to him, no hesitation, as she comments about his weight, and Edmund kind of sighs a bit and goes, Miss Winifred, you know very well that we don't gain weight, nor do we lose it.
Well, yes, but you're looking especially gaunt today.
I have a lot of.
To hold out her hand to him.
He takes her hand, offers a kiss onto it as he says, "A lot of work has been coming in."
Oh, well, if you need a break, you know where to find me. I've invited you enough times.
No, I relish in my work, but I am sure that pleasantries of my day-to-day life is not what you are all here for. And he looks towards Nigel.
Hello, chap. Yes, we've shouldn't dilly dally. We're in the. If you heard about the string of thin blood that have gone missing.
See Edmund tap his foot, thinking for a moment as he says, "See, I have heard and touched many of the bodies."
Have you now?
They nod.
Have you noticed anything strange about the bodies?
Freaking Evelyn looking at this gorgeous man, then to Nigel, like, how could you forget that he looks like that? Edmund thinks for a minute as he says, I have noticed markings on the body.
Markings, then. Interesting. Well, we came because we wanted you to take a look at some blood that we think might be associated with this whole shalabaloo.
See him raise an eyebrow a bit before he looks at Marcus and says, I am surprised that you didn't get your hands on it first.
Well, I've been a little busy at work, but I ran into these fellows and I I guess they just piqued my interest enough that I figured they like we could mutually benefit from each other in
He
this
nods.
endeavor.
He nods a bit and says, Where are my manners? As he walks over to Evelyn and holds a hand out. Edmund Mortain.
Hi, Evelyn.
Do you give him your hand?
Yeah, but like you could tell she's like awestruck.
He offers a polite smile before giving your hand a kiss and says, It is a pleasure to meet you. Unfortunately, it's at a gruesome subject, but a pleasure nonetheless.
Yes, most definitely. Hopefully, the next time we meet, it'll be under nicer circumstances.
Unfortunately, with my work, probably not. But ever the optimist. Evelyn, as you're giggling, you look over. You can see over Edmund's shoulder, and you see Nigel mocking you.
Fucking laughing at Nigel.
Edmund blinks a bit confused before standing up a bit and says, So, shall we all head down to... Turns around and sees Nigel.
Sorry, was working out a kink in my back. You ready?
Shall we all head back and, who has the specimen?
I think I do.
Do you think or do you know?
I'm asking the GM. Do I have the blood?
Evelyn would have the blood.
Okay, not me. Evelyn, you have the specimen?
Oh, right. Here you go. And I take it out of my pocket.
Be like, nah.
He takes it. Evelyn and Marcus is starting to feel that gummy kicking in. As Edmund takes it and nods as he says, Please, follow me. And he leads all of you to the back where when you enter into this mortuary workroom, it is spotless. It is clean. It is polished. Everything seems to be in a very particular spot. As you are walking in, you are sprayed down with some form of Lysol.
Are all labs like this, or is it just yours specifically?
I prefer to keep my work area as clean as I can.
I can understand that.
He nods to Marcus. Says, "Yeah, you get it. You get it."
The aerosol is fake. Taste it.
I told you on the ride here you need to hold your nose for at least 10 seconds.
Well, lessons learned and lessons forgot. Apologies.
Edmund
Chocolate?
Edmund
It's
gives a
not drugged,
small
I promise.
chuckle. Edmund gives a small chuckle before he starts setting up the equipment as he says, "So, what, trying to awkwardly, ever so awkwardly try to make small talk. He says, so, what have you all been up to these nights?"
I've been making friends.
I'm very surprised. I didn't think that you were the, wanting to make friends type.
Well, they are useful.
Marcus, are you joining Edmund in this, excursion?
Yeah, and I say actually Nigel and I go way back.
Yes, he was actually an attendee at my father's orphanage way back in London. I used to watch him sleep.
Charming.
That's terrifying.
No, it's okay. He would just wake up and I'd be there, his guardian angel, wings spread across the windowsill, gazing upon the moonlight.
Marcus shudders.
Tell me you don't do that anymore. Surely, Nigel. Like, I love you like a brother, but you gotta remember, your face is a little fucked up.
My faith is a little fucked up, yes, that's a valid observation. But that's half the fun in being a guardian angel. It's like, I'm here to protect you. Bah! And then they're all like, ah! It's so great. It builds
Got
character.
it. Scare them straight. Good to know.
Yes, exactly. And I'll say, until they joined the Confederacy, they were a model student. But then, they joined the Confederacy. He stares at Marcus.
Wait, you're in the Confederate War.
I thought it was embarrassing.
Well, I'm not going to be the only one getting laughed at.
Edmund looks over
Oh,
towards
man.
Winnie. And, how is your brother?
Joey's doing wonderful. We've currently quasi-adopted 3 thin bloods, so we're both enjoying having some life back in our lives.
He nods.
I think you would have made a wonderful uncle if things had gone differently.
He sighs a bit and nods and says, "Well, hopefully the thin bloods that you are adopting, hopefully they stay safe these nights."
Oh, they're doing wonderful.
You can see
Very
that
strong.
he nods. Like, yeah, okay. Very strong, you say. Marcus, Edmund's gonna have you take the lead on this and just help you out as a part of your training.
Okay.
So,
what exactly?
how's that brewer of yours?
Tia.
Yes, her.
She's currently in New Orleans still. She didn't want to leave her family to move out to Albuquerque.
Oh, that's nice.
He nods. Though I do have a new assistant, though.
Oh?
You see him reach over to a buzzer and hit a button and speaks in Italian for a moment before, after a short while, someone walks in. And Evelyn, you recognize this person. Standing at 5'4", not counting the platform boots. Half her hair being black and half her hair being white with very alarming bright yellow eyes. A semi-looking gothic chick looks to you and goes, Evelyn?
I'm just. I pause in the middle, like pushing a piece of chocolate in her mouth, and it just goes. It's like point at her. I quickly swallow the chocolate and run over, like, hey!
What are you doing here?
Well, you know me. I'm always traveling around. What are you doing here?
Working with Edmund, learning about Hakata.
Oh, teacher. That's good. That other lady you were with was not very good.
Yeah, we don't talk about that stuff. But, yeah, I didn't expect to see you here. Not in Albuquerque.
I know. I came here looking for Chupacabra.
Chupacabra, sure. She kind of, like, looks at everyone else. Hi, Octavia Cormel.
Nice to meet you.
She kind of looks at Nigel, and you can see, like, a bit of curiosity in her face as she walks over to Nigel and goes, your face is really fucked up.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Nice to meet you.
She starts, like, you see her like, starting to, like, move Nigel's face from side to side, kind of, like, inspecting him as Edmund sighs a bit and goes, her, morbid curiosity. It's strong within this one.
Ah. He snorts and his middle lip flap gets caught in his nose.
You see Octavia immediately take out a camera and snap a picture.
Ah. I just seem to
If you
keep...
think that looks good, you'll love these. When I pull out my phone, show the ones of him in his quinceañera dress.
I seem to keep leaving incriminating evidence everywhere I go. This isn't very smart of me.
It's part of making friends, dear.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case,
For
does
the
that make us
memories,
friends?
Nigel, the memories.
Cool, of course. And this person probing and prodding at my face, taking photographs of my lip flap. You are...
Octavia Cormel, I just said that. You're...
You hadn't introduced yourself to me. Where are your manners? Are you sure you work for Edmund?
I introduced myself to the whole room. You weren't listening. What is your name?
Nigel Nethergrin.
You own that big estate that's like a couple, like, streets that down there, right?
Me mummy and daddy do, yes.
I see. You see she's still inspecting your face.
I'm not opposed if you need to take notes or anything, you need reference images. I could be a subject of study. I'm something of a scientist myself.
Nosferatu always just so weird looking.
Yes, isn't that like the whole thing? Is this new to you?
Last Nosferatu I was hanging around with was kind of a dick.
That's fair, though most of them are pretty shitty. I have great parents and a comfortable life, so it's hard for me to find things to be mad about. But yeah, no, most of them take their looks for granted. Me, if I can't be extraordinarily beautiful, why not the other end of the spectrum and be absolutely hideous?
They nod a bit. As they look to Evelyn. So you're hanging out with a new crew. What happened to the biker gang?
Should be around. Eventually. But you know my sire. He kind of comes and goes as much as I do.
You still hanging around with that one Nosferatu? The one with all the spikes?
Obviously, you think he's just gonna disappear?
Well, that's kind of a thing we do.
Yeah, that is kind of a thing to do.
I meant that figuratively.
Very well.
Marcus, can you make the rolls that I put into chat?
Oh, sorry. Intelligent medicine, add 2 extra die. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. As Octavia looks at Winnie. You look like real familiar.
We may have seen each other on occasion.
No, I've never seen you in real life. I think I've seen you in movies.
Oh, yes, yes. I was quite the film star when I was alive.
Damn, you're old. You were like in
Oh.
black and white films.
Yes, I was around in the 1920s.
Man,
God damn, you meant that literally? I thought that was just your aesthetic.
No!
He's like,
Evelyn, you're hanging out with a lot of old people lately.
I know. You know what? She's not here right now, but Winter, you're gonna love her. All right, I promise. She that's gonna be best friends.
Winnie's gonna look at Nigel and she's like, do I look old? Should I? I'm not getting wrinkles, am I?
I promise you look just as lovely as you did the day you graced the silver screen. Me, on the other hand, I look like a 7-foot. You always slay, darling. Don't let them make you feel old. You're only as old as, you look good, kid.
Oh, you always know what to say, Nigel.
Edmund chimes in with his usual charming self as he helps Marcus put some stuff into a vial. As he says, "As kindred, we do not age, nor do we get wrinkles. You are fine."
Oh, thank you, Eddie.
You
You're
will
as beautiful
forever
and
be
as old as the
beautiful.
moon.
To worry about such things is trivial.
Well, maybe for you. You graced this earth and was born beautiful. I, on the other hand, a lady must maintain her appearance. Let's just say that.
Edmund shrugs. Pretty sure that my appearance came from the vampirism.
No, maybe.
You died beautiful.
See him think for a moment as he shrugs and goes, "I didn't look in the mirror very often when I was younger, so would not know."
You know what? Fair enough.
Marcus, the information you get from your research is strange. The blood and the blood and the vitae mixture that was gotten off of the kindred, it's mixed. It's mixed with many different things that you're having a hard time comprehending. Again, even with these rolls, it's strange. It's almost like alchemy or some form of science you're not 100% familiar with. It seems someone is taking these kindred and they're forcing something in their bloodstream, and it seems to be eating at any normal vitae that a kindred would have, taking some of it and comparing it with another sample of vitae. You drop it on and it's almost consuming it, turning it into a darker red color, and then soon it just shifts by itself, almost moving on the glass before settling down.
Marcus kind of freaks out a little bit. Not like totally like panicking, but a little bit like half panicking. And says, my God.
Edmund looks over.
Um, can I? Is there enough for me to recreate the tests to show him?
There's enough vitae in Edmund's home to recreate the test to show the group.
Okay, I look over at Edmund and I say, have you ever seen anything like this? And I go ahead and redo the experiment.
Does everyone gather around?
Oh, I
Mhm.
thought we were all. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You gather around to take a look as Edmund's watching as the blood begins to almost separate, come back, and it almost looks like the vitae that comes from the kindred sample seems to consume the other one, and it starts moving the blood, and then suddenly becomes still.
That's freaky.
I'd agree with that.
Edmund's nose wrinkles a bit as he goes, I have never seen such a reaction from vitae to vitae. Maybe vitae to blood, but not not to vitae. It's strange.
It um would it be fair, like before Marcus says this, would it be fair to say that it was like almost like uh a vampirism to vampirism?
With your rolls, you can tell it is, though this vitae is not connected to another kindred anymore, it has to do, you're assuming something with the beast within the vitae, the thing that calls to all of you.
Okay. Um I say the the beast. It hungers.
Edmund nods a bit as you see him reach for his intercom and call in a ghoul friend. As they walk in, Edmund takes a scalpel and, without even saying anything to the ghoul, really, just taking the ghoul's hand and cutting their finger, drops mortal blood onto the test subject. The ghoul doesn't flinch, doesn't say anything, allows Edmund to do so, and then as soon as Edmund lets go of their hand, they immediately go to wrap it and ensure that they have spilt no blood in his laboratory. And as Edmund had dropped the blood near the vitae, almost like what you would imagine Venom attaching himself to something, it just immediately moves and wraps all over the mortal blood, starts to boil a bit before calming down again.
That is troubling.
Edmund nods and looks to everyone else.
This certainly seems like a lead.
The lead seems more like questions to me.
Well, definitely questions, but something in the right direction as far as, like, there's some dominance here between bloods that someone is using to an advantage. And I'd like to ask you, Edmund, what do you know of those desert-dwelling kindred?
Edmund blinks for a moment and tilts his head. There are plenty of kindred within the desert.
Oh, no, no. You know, those weird little secret facts, the little culture shits. I'm checking for my notes to find out what the name of them is.
Dude. Okay. So the guy we got this from, he's not freaking out anymore. Do you think it's still in his system?
He's still alive.
Well, yeah, we didn't kill him. We staked him. I was talking to him this morning, and he was talking just fine. Except whenever I asked him about what happened before he freaked out, he kind of went to this rambling bit. He can't remember his name anymore.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Just my take on it is, I asked him his name. He started rambling. I think his name was stolen.
Edmund kind of tilts his head at that. I don't know how that would affect a kindred. But interesting,
Yeah.
interesting.
Like,
If you
I
have
pull
this
out my
kin...
notebook again. Just like, yeah, he said he met someone at one of the mortal clubs, and he said they knew his name and they knew his life, but for the life of him, he couldn't tell me what his name was.
Hmm.
I mean, you're old as dirt. Does that sound like anything you've heard of before?
Edmund begins to think, and I need Nigel and Marcus and anyone else who is trained in the occult to roll intelligence in occult. I don't know who else is trained in the occult.
I can't.
Oh, I forgot to unmute. I'm not trained in the occult. Should I still roll?
None. For you, this won't matter even if you try because it's specifically an occult subject.
Okay, so I might as well not roll.
Yeah, you're kind of just thinking, and you don't know what stealing a name could mean kindred wise. I mean, you've heard fairy tales about, like, fae creatures stealing names.
Mm.
As Nigel, you begin to ponder this, and it's. You don't know if stealing a name, like, the way. The way that fays do it, that's all just poppycock. That's fairy tales. That goes out the window. But fiends, fiends could be another thing. Demons, devils, maybe even I with identity theft, your mind immediately goes to the Zamish. The and they are known as fiends and blood and flesh shapers. But stealing like identity is one thing, but stealing a whole name, that's something that doesn't sound right. But a spark of um, remembrance hits you as you had just had a conversation with the Camarillas, and Glenn had mentioned that Ollie, who was supposedly tied to the desert dwellers, at least his sister was slipping different drugs into his ADHD meds, memory suppressants.
I do recall, and I relay that to the group. I'm also trying to remember what was discussed about the Zamish, because I had learned about them in my exploits with the Camarilla, but I hadn't with the other coterie. But I, DK, haven't retained it very well.
You know that they are the Flesh Shapers. They are known as the Clan of the Dragons. They hail from more of the Turkish and Romanian areas of the world, and the possibility of simply turning a kindred from looking like an everyday mortal to quite literally nothing but a ball of flesh is not unheard of from outside their realm. You've never heard about them stealing names, but you know that they are quite old, and the Tremere absolutely hate them. According to Rowan, they are the inferior clan, no matter what they say.
And I will relay that as well. And then, yeah, so the ones I was thinking of was those desert keepers. There's a part of me that feels like that's somehow connected to all. I'd wager that something is going on in the desert involving using these blood, and the Zamish are somehow involved in all this? It's fucking weird. I don't know what they'd gain from it, though. So, judging from your observations of this blood, you two, what's your verdict? What's your weigh-in? Can you explain the science, what's happening here with this blood?
My assumption is magic. A form of blood ritual. I'll have to look in the text in my family's library, but Perhaps something is causing the beast to rapidly gain more influence over the kindred.
Could potentially be used to almost like an expedient, like a vampiric growth hormone, something to boost the effects and the hold the beast has over a kindred, right?
He nods. It is possible. It could speed along the dehumanity process. It seems ravenous for mortal and kindred blood.
Yes, what bothers me is that I can't think of a reason at present someone would want to do this. It's like maybe something akin to like like a mindless army of sorts, something where they're like, hey, shit, I really have no fucking clue.
Here they are popping up
I
all
wouldn't
over.
say mindless, really. I mean, the guy was sane enough to scribble riddles on walls, so
Yes,
So
but for how
like,
long?
zombies, but insane.
insane
Which is
zombies.
a terrifying conquest. Like, who wants that? Who's like, you know what we could use? More kindred zombies. That'd be dope.
Out of character question, Mags, that guy we pulled out, the frenzied one, was he a fool or was he a thin blood?
From what you can tell, he didn't seem like a thin blood.
Right? He seemed like a thin blood.
Which
Well,
is
that's
a bit more concerning
suspicious.
in your eyes, as thin bloods were going missing, and now all of a sudden you see a chained up, because he did have chains around his ankles, a chained up full blood.
Mhm. Okay. You know, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm pretty sure he was left in that basement on purpose. Someone wanted us to find him, which is more unnerving. Because that means they know we're looking into this, and I don't like that.
Considered it being a trap, but I also don't know. Personally, I feel like those are tropes left to movies when the serial killer's like, here's my clues, come get me. As someone who revels in stalking, skulking, and otherwise f- hidden in the shadows fuckery secrets and serial murdering delinquents, I, I, I don't. That's sloppy work. To just leave behind evidence for the sake of I know you're watching me, because then we're gonna find you. Like, who does
Let
that?
them do what they want. Like, at this point, they either want us to find them or they're mocking us.
Which is
Perhaps it's
just
a trap.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Nige, do you remember the note outside the theater that I thought was from Eric?
yes.
Turns out it wasn't from Eric.
Do you see why I tell you the things that I tell you? Do you see why we are more careful in the future? You,
Turns
you,
out the note
you!
wasn't from Eric.
I'm going to give her a slight, like, rib tickle type sensation of just like, you little fucker, like, brother sister energy of like, this is why we do things carefully, god damn it. Seriously.
I was careful.
After you were careful enough, but geez Louise. At
Man,
least
I
you're
got more
thinking
hurt on
properly now.
Joseph that night than I did the freaking feral vampire.
That's fair. Can't argue with that.
Edmund looks to Winnie, as Winnie's been quite, very quiet. And what
Mm.
is all of your take on this?
Oh, I don't. It's all a bit much for me. I don't really want to think about it. I just want to keep my boys safe and run a successful bar. You've always been the brains behind any situation we're in.
Perhaps you should speak with the thin bloods that you have at your bar. Perhaps you should speak with them about these desert keepers.
Yeah, yes. I will. I'm going to see them tonight anyway.
Well, I shall continue running experiments. Perhaps you should bring the kindred in question. He looks to Evelyn. To my home. Perhaps we can work on him a bit more. Evelyn, as you're looking at Marcus and Evelyn, you're both staring at Edmund, and it's so weird. Edmund's piercings are moving. His hair is starting to change color from a pale blonde to like a deep pink and a purple. And Marcus, you are not having a great time considering there's spirits all over the room now. You're having a hard time telling what's real and what's fake.
Marcus shakes his head and says, what? And then is Marcus gonna turn off the skill?
Can I look at Marcus and see that it hit him too?
You're looking at Marcus, and Marcus's like black hair is floating in funny directions. Their blood red hoodie seems to be drifting in different sides.
Nigel, you have to drive.
Hell yes. You guys, this is why I said no gummies before we go on to business trips, but I forgot who I was talking to.
Yeah, you should know better. You can't tell me not to do something.
Yes, I'm well aware of your defiant little fucking ass.
When you both look at Nigel, this is the most fucked up part. Nigel looks perfectly normal. He doesn't look like a
Nigel, you're confused.
he looks like almost like handsome
Jesus
Squidward
Christ.
normal.
Hell yeah.
Normal.
My man's time to shine.
Oh man, I have to draw this one day.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Just like when I'm not high, I'm gonna draw what you look like, Nigel, when I am high.
Oh, that'd be great. But I have plenty of photographs embodying what I already look
This
like.
is completely different. This is
What?
completely different.
Winnie, as this is happening and you're starting to get a bit of a like all the information hitting you is causing your head to swim a bit, and you're feeling really something spiritually in your brain is not coping very well as you get a text.
She's looking at her phone.
Okay.
The text is from Winter, and it says, "Hey, can you meet me at this address? I found Kurt."
Winnie's gonna take a breath and look at everyone. She's like, I need to go. Winter just texted me. You can all come back to the bar when you're done. I'll have the boys have something ready for you. It was wonderful seeing you again, Eddie. And be safe. She's gonna kind of scurry off. Her luster definitely lowered a lot as all of this is swimming through her head.
Bye, Winnie.
Aw. Yes, safe travels.
Winnie,
I need to text Eric.
Yeah.
as you go outside and you start to get into your car and you take a deep breath, you notice that there is a message, like a letter, inside of your car.
She's gonna open it.
Inside of it,
God, I hope it's anthrax.
Jesus.
inside of it you find some documents. They look like old papers that you signed a long time ago. And on over the papers, at the very end, is just a simple letter with the words "I know."
No! No! Winnie is staring at this paper. Do I know what these are? Can you DM me?
I put it in your thread.
Alright, let me see. No! No! No!
The wedding documents. Your ex-husband's back from the grave.
God, get back! No! Yeah, no, if her face could get any paler, it would. And she kind of trembles, like her hands are trembling a little bit. But she quickly, like, stuffs the papers into the glove box, and speeds off, a little unsafe, but still, like, manages to control, as she heads back to, or she heads to the location that Winter said she's at.
All right. We will address that when Winter and you come back for next session.
Yes. I must disappear into the ether now, because someone's been up since 4 a.m.
Get some
Ooh.
rest.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Alright, you guys have a fun rest of the session.
Au revoir. Rest well.
So,
Yeah, I have to leave soon too.
God damn you all. As
I'm gonna go. No, I'm just kidding.
we'll do a little bit more, and then we'll go ahead and head out.
Okay. I'm gonna text Eric and be
Yeah.
like, hey, do you still have the guy in your closet?
There's a bit of pause before you get a text back, and it seems to be emotes. Looks to be like a ghostly, shadowy, like, emote, and then an arrow pointing away, and then woods.
Oh. Can you get him back?
Your phone starts to ring.
Hey.
What do you mean get him back? You said get rid of him. I got rid of him. Excuse me?
Well, he has more stuff in his blood that we need to make sure he doesn't go crazy again.
Oh my god. I have to call Gabriel now. You know how
You told
much
Gabriel to drop him off here, and I just send him a ping of my location.
Do you know how much Gabriel hates doing a job and then being told to redo the job? Do you know how much? Oh my god, Gabriel, hi. No, it's fine. Evelyn just has a little ask of a favor for you, and you just hear, like, Gabriel have this longest sigh as he goes, "No, I completely agree. Evelyn's
You are
amazing."
Gabriel.
Gabriel takes the phone from Eric and goes, "You owe me a boon."
Okay. It's pretty please.
See if I can find them again. And then you hear a
Drop
phone
'em.
fall. You hear like almost a smacking sound as you hear Eric go, "Don't shadow oh, my phone." As you hear him pick up his phone and puts it to his ear again and goes, "That was a dangerous thing you just agreed to.
That's fine.
Never agree to a boon with an ex-Sabat. If you don't know what that is, ask Nigel. I'm sure he knows.
Okay.
I'm gonna clean my carpets."
Thank you, Eric. You're so sweet.
Uh-huh. And he hangs up.
Okay, I've got the guy being delivered to your place. Crap, what was your name again?
Edmund Mortain.
Edmund, that's right.
He looks at Nigel and Marcus like, "This is who you choose to hang around with," and then looks at Marcus and he's just like, looks at Nigel like, "This is who you choose to let Marcus hang around with?"
I'm gonna be a horrible influence on him.
They're pretty cool.
Marcus is just like touching Nigel's face, like, I can't believe you're so handsome.
Wait, you're touching Nigel's face? Or
Wait,
the other one?
Wait, Edmund, right?
That's what I thought you were doing. I was just trying to make sure because I know y'all were having
Remember,
that
because
trip
we're
where I
high
look
now,
normal.
Nigel is handsome at the
Oh
moment.
yeah, it's Nigel. It's Nigel. Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't have to be Nigel.
Nigel's... No, it's Nigel. That's right.
Okay, you're clearly way out there. You're fucking gone, bud. I'm just gonna grab his wrist gently and just be like, all right, let's put Barbara on his shoulder. Let's just, think relaxing thoughts. Maybe we'll go home, listen to some Tool. Uh,
Oh, I
Octavia
like
runs
that song we
over.
listened to on the way here.
Octavia runs over to Evelyn, wraps her arm, intertwines her arms with Evelyn's and goes, let's go hang out. It's been a minute.
Okay.
Looks at the other two. I don't know about y'all, but Chupacabra sounds really cool.
Yes, it does, right? I need to find one.
It does.
I
We should go do
completely
that.
believe in them.
We should go
They
do
have
that.
to exist.
They have to. They're gonna be. I'm gonna get so many pictures, bro. Like,
Edmund,
Your
I'm taking the
vlogs
rest
are
of the
going to
night
blow
off,
up.
and she drags Evelyn away.
bye.
I guess they're
Edmund
gonna go look for chupacabras.
sighs, looks at Marcus and Nigel. You are dismissed for now.
Well, I do appreciate you taking the time to observe our sanguine secrets.
It'll be looking
Next time
more into
next time I'll try not to be so what was I talking about again?
The gummies, my boy.
Edmund goes over to a cabinet and breaks out a bag of chips and shakes it in front of Marcus.
Mmm,
Next
my
time
favorite.
next time you come to work, don't be high.
I got it. I got it.
He hands you the chips.
Marcus is like drooling. Yeah, Marcus celebrates with the laugh and opens the chips and starts munching.
Not in my laboratory. And he kind of motions Nigel and Marcus out, get out! Both of you, out!
By the shoulders. Come on, cheese-face. You're making a mess. You're getting crummies.
Marcus restrains himself from eating until they leave.
You all
Go
walk
away.
outside, and you see skid marks from where Winnie took off.
Oh,
As
she's so frail. That one.
as Octavia goes, if you say so, I have a motorcycle. We should go on that.
I should be in the enclosed space right now.
Nah.
I will fall off of your vehicle.
Nah, you'll be fine. Live your life. You're on the edge. You're a Ravenous. Let's go.
I'm trusting you, Nigel.
All right. I need Evelyn to make me a roll, and Marcus to make me a roll.
Okay.
I need both of you to roll composure and etiquette for me.
Mm-hmm. Y'all fucked up.
Oh yeah, I have 0 etiquette. Let's go.
Let's go.
Of course.
Let's
Can't
go.
believe Nigel has more etiquette. No! Oh, shit. Somebody knows how to hold their own. Got everything but the blood die? Relax. Why are you fucking acing every single high roll that you do today? That's wild.
All right. Evelyn.
At least it wasn't a bestial failure.
Right?
Evelyn, you are fallen into your compulsion, tempting fate. When faced with their next problem, the daredevil must attempt the solution with the most dangerous or daring actions. Anything less that occurs is a 2 dice penalty. It must be flashy, it must be risky, and you are free to try to convince others to follow you in your action. But you could go alone if they say no.
Let me drive.
Octavia looks at you. What?
Let me drive the bike. I got this. We're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna go so fast.
Can you walk in a straight line and touch your nose?
Of course.
Evelyn,
And I
you
go
start.
to touch my nose, but just flick it instead.
You're walking in. You go to touch your nose as you begin to walk straight. The nose starts floating away. You reach
Give
out.
up on my nose papers.
She looks at Nigel. I have healing
going-
capabilities.
That's actually super incredibly helpful. I need to research those myself, see if that's something I don't think I have the means. Is that a kindred power, or are you just, like, savvy?
I'm built different. Do you want to be on the
Built
bike with her,
different,
or do you want me to be on the bike with her?
Oh, jeez. Who's the better driver? I don't know if I've ever driven a motorcycle before.
I drive all
Like
the
that.
time.
Marcus goes, I'll be on the bike with her.
I believe I will.
Yes, Marcus, let's go.
I will drive the van. So that way we don't have to come back and get your van in an Uber.
Yes. I toss my keys to Nigel and grab Marcus's hand. Come on, Marcus, let's go.
Wonder they're
Marcus
functioning at all.
follows.
That was Malkavian weed I gave them.
As you both run up to go get on the motorcycle, you find this to be a vintage Italian motorcycle from the 1960s.
Wow, this is gorgeous. Do you have a cheaper one?
Octavia thinks and goes, Edmund doesn't really do cheap or new. He does vintage.
Okay, how much do you love this bike?
Edmund loves that bike.
Alright, get on, Marcus, let's go.
Please.
Let's go.
Well, we'll see how pissed off Edmund gets as she jumps in the van with Nigel.
And I do the grabby hands for the keys.
Doesn't even have the keys. And it's like, let's go. Vroom, 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 vroom.
Octavia
Not moving, just making
tosses-
noises.
Evelyn tosses Octavia the keys and looks at Nigel. You know how to drive?
Oh
Oh.
wait, I thought you were talking to me.
No, yeah. I misheard. Sorry.
It'd be funnier if Marcus did start replying for Nigel's question because he's so high. Yeah, no, but it's okay because I'm on the backs of the bike. Just like, no, we're not talking to you. Just concentrate on staying on the bicycle, Marcus, please.
Let's make that canon. He does do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Nigel's just going to turn and say, "Yes, I'm enough so with automobiles like this. Never ridden a motorcycle, but this I can handle."
Alright. Let's follow them before they crash and die.
That
Blaze
said,
of glory.
if they crash the bike, let Edmund rest assured, I will replace it. And he shifts into drive, 10 and 2 on the wheel, and starts slowly easing on the gas.
You have to check the
I hope
mirrors
they
because
die.
Evelyn's short.
Oh, goddamn. Just adjusting every single mirror.
Shorter than you, anyway.
Yeah.
So, as everyone begins to set off, I will have Nigel make a dexterity and drive, and Evelyn, you have to make a dexterity and drive as well, but also add 2 extra dice because of your compulsion.
Okay.
As Octavia hits the radio and Jimmy Eat World the Middle starts playing.
It just...
How do I add 2 extra dice again?
Once you hit the dice that you're gonna roll after adding your skill and your attribute and you hit confirm, you'll see little plus dice next to the vampire dice.
Ah, okay, thank you.
Damn,
Okay,
that's a
let's go!
crit. That's a crit right there.
That's ridiculous.
As
Riding high.
Nigel,
Damn it.
you check the mirrors. You're dusting yourself off. You're making sure the seat's adjusted. You buckle up. You shake it off. Look over. Music starts playing. Look in front of you. They're gone.
What the fuck? I just looked down. Christ, and I slam on the gas.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to call it.
Is Max with
I
us?
don't know. She just went so quiet.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
I
like,
was
God,
listening to
what
my sister.
when the GM gets quiet?
So-
She fell asleep.
Nigel, you start trying to follow them as best as possible, but they are tiny little blinks in the distance as Octavia is laughing her ass off watching this, and she goes, "Oh, they're gonna fucking die."
Probably.
As as Evelyn zooms past, all of the lights around you, Evelyn and Marcus, are crazy. The lights of downtown Albuquerque zooming by. Evelyn, you're so focused on what to do to make this the craziest night possible. You immediately jeer off once you get off of the highway into a back road and then another back road. Nigel, you are struggling to try to keep up. You think you saw them go that way, and you start turning. You think you saw them just get off, but you're all the way in the fucking right lane, the left lane. How the fuck are you supposed to get off? As you pass the exit, and you're a little stressed. Octavia's jamming. Just no fucks given. Evelyn, you're taking so many back roads, and you're going like so far out into the desert and such, but coming straight back, being like, no, we gotta stay in the city, we gotta stay for Nigel, so that they can see this cool shit, as you're just zooming all around. And as you just whoosh through, your phone starts to ring, and as you're reaching for it to try to pick it up, knowing you probably shouldn't answer it when you're driving, but you know what, that's even more risky, so you're gonna do it anyway. You see the number is for Gabriel, and when you answer it, you just hear, "Nah, he's gone." As that is where we are going to end tonight.
Well, fuck.
Oh fuck.
Well, are you ready to be corrupted, Marcus? I am going to turn you into a straight up thug.
Let's go. Oh, you can't see my two peace signs, but yeah.
But we are going to go ahead and raid out. This was fun. This is a lot. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wild.
We're going to go ahead and raid out to Cosplay Quirky, because they're playing games and, it's quirky.
Yep. I'm about to be
Yeah.
over there.
Oh, is that why you had to leave? You had to leave for better things? Damn. Anyway.
Well, I made plans to play with the Void Crew with them today. I thought we were gonna do it before stream, but then they're like, "Oh no, the after stream." Was like, "Oh, okay." Well,
I
we always
see
play
how
for,
it
like,
is.
3 hours anyway, so that's fine. But then
I
they
see how
started
it
early,
is.
and I was just
Yeah.
like,
Not like this was planned or anything. No, I'm just
You heard it here on Dice and Destiny, folks. Nevi has better things to do. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I hope you had fun. Please stay hydrated, and please keep your eye out for any other new things to happen within the channel. Say hi to Corgi, and you know
high.
what? Don't drive high. Don't look at your phone while you're driving. Stay hydrated, and bark at Corgi when you get into chat. Bye.
Got it. I'll go back on the
Wow.
phone.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
Bye.